What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the vlog. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how long it took me to get my first client as a real estate agent. Let's go. One of the cool things about real estate, mortgage companies give you tumbler cups. Before we talk about that though, I do got to get the office opened up. We have a 9 a.m. Zoom meeting every Wednesday, 9 a.m. We do script practice, talk about what's going on in the market, things like that. We have 11 a.m. new construction walkthrough, pre-drywall. Then we have a noon buyer orientation. And then at 1 p.m. I'm having some new agents come to the office that need some help with onboarding onto EXP. And we'll see what else we get into today, guys. The team meeting is done. I had, my phone was blowing up during the team meeting and it ended up being the listing agent for that new construction house. We're supposed to meet over there at 11. Apparently, last night or the night before, someone broke in and took a bunch of materials, so we gotta go and check out how bad the damage is. I'll make sure I show you that. So I wanna let you guys know how long it took me approximately to get my first deal under contract in real estate. And I'll go ahead and tell you, it wasn't a glamorous one. When I first started, I went to a small mom and pop firm and there was essentially no training. There was really no, you could shadow people or follow people around, but there was really no training. So I basically had to Google and YouTube how to be a real estate agent. They don't teach you anything in real estate licensing class to show you how to stay out of trouble. So I had to learn this on my own. A lot of things I was doing was trying to play to my demographic. So I figured, hey, I'm bilingual, let's take advantage of that. So one of the first things I did was go to Staples, print out a bunch of flyers, cut them in the office, and then I just drove to every single Spanish-speaking business that I could find all over the area and dropped off flyers and business cards to the people that would let me. And I'm talking about from maybe 4 counties or surrounding me. So it was a ton of different Spanish-speaking businesses, whether it was hair salons, specific like Mexican stores. There was also like Spanish-speaking tax offices, like things that specialized, which got me a little bit of business, but that didn't really work initially. I had a bunch of people calling me, but I didn't really get a deal from that. One of the other things I saw on YouTube that you could do was basically reach out to everyone on your phone and ask them if they know anybody looking to buy, sell, or invest. And that was kind of embarrassing. I didn't want to do that, but I was like, well, you know what? Why don't I just do it through Facebook? I have a ton of Facebook friends. John that sat behind me in, biology, or Sarah that sat next to me in English class. I haven't talked to them. I don't really interact with them, but hey, maybe if I, reach out to them, it might work out to something. And basically, I just typed up a little message through Facebook Messenger. I just changed everyone's first name, and I said, hey, just got my real estate license. If you know anyone looking to buy or sell, I would appreciate it if I could mail you some business cards. So I'm not asking for their business directly. I'm asking them to let other people know about me, but now they know that I'm a real estate agent too, so it might work out. And that ended up working out pretty well. I bought a bunch of stamps, a bunch of envelopes, sent in some business cards with a little thank you note, and sent it to all the people that replied with their address. And that actually ended up working out well too, but it didn't give me any immediate initial business. So I'm racking my brain trying to figure out how to get my first deal. And my sister calls me one day just randomly and says, hey, my in-laws have a friend who's looking to buy a house. Can you show them a property? I'll have to catch you guys back up in a second. I gotta upload a video to TikTok and head to the 11 a.m. and it is 9, it's almost 10 a.m. So I gotta get going here. On TikTok, I do these food reviews every Wednesday. I call it Winston-Salem Eats Wednesday. And I review restaurants from all over town. It gives me an excuse to try new restaurants. Also gives me some content. And it's actually gotten me 1 listing and 2 potential buyers. And I've been doing it for about 5-6 months, so it's working out great so far. I'm gonna go out to eat anyway. Might as well record a couple clips and throw up a TikTok. Here we are at the new construction. As you can see on the outside, we do have some vinyl. There's some insulation there. This is where the electrical is gonna go. Here's some of the plumbing. But can't really tell what was stolen. Can't really figure out what was stolen because I don't know what was here. It doesn't look like there's any other damage, so I'm just right now waiting for the buyer to get here, just go through with the house one more time. Just leaving that new construction home site. The progress is going well, but it looks like the only thing they stole was the vinyl siding. About half of it is up. Well, half of it on 2 walls, the others, so maybe a quarter of it is done altogether. It looks like they're actually missing a window. I'll try to put some pictures up to show you guys, so they might have to come back and redo that unless we're mistaken somehow, but I don't think so. Gotta do a little research. Right now I'm headed back to do a new buyer orientation at noon. I will say though, this new construction builder has been kind of a headache. We originally signed the contract April of 2021, so we're coming up on a year of being under contract. Now it's supposed to take 4 to 5 months, and then the lumber prices skyrocketed, and it's a smaller builder, so they didn't plan ahead as well as other builders, or bigger builders, I guess. So at first it was like, hey, let's wait, you know, do you guys mind waiting for the construction prices to go down so we can buy the lumber? And we waited for a few months and they dropped down a little bit, so we said, hey, you know, it's time to get that going. My buyer was super nice about it. And then it was the supply chain shortages. They couldn't get lumber, they couldn't get siding, they couldn't get doors, they couldn't get windows. And then after that, we went through like a couple months of really cold, rainy weather, icy weather. Every weekend it seemed like it was snowing or icing. And so they weren't able to do anything, go get the material, because it was in Virginia, we're in North Carolina. And then it was, you know, supply chain shortages, labor shortages, all kinds of stuff. So we've had a hard time with this builder. All right, guys, we're back at the office. Sandra's working on some mailers. Gabby, what are you working on?
An offer to purchase.
Gabby's working on an offer, and I've got some meetings lined up.
Like tomorrow morning.
All right, guys, it's currently 3:45. I just wrapped up with a couple of new agents onboarding, showing them KV Core and some of the things on the CRM. Back to the story about my first client ever. My sister called me and says, hey, my in-laws have a friend that's looking for a property. You know, he has one in mind. Do you mind? Can you go show him? I'm jumping up for joy. I'm like, I'll be there whenever. I'm ready. So of course I go, I show it to him. So this property that he wants to look at is $19,000. Now, I've seen commission checks bigger than the price of this home. However, it was my first deal. I was very excited, and I said, yes, I'll go over there and show you that property. So I go, I show him the house. He loves it, but the problem is he doesn't have enough money. He wants to negotiate. So great, let's see what we can make happen. Long story short, he ends up making an offer for about $14,000. Wait a second, guys, it's 3:45. I gotta make some calls. I gotta do my daily calls, so let me jump on that. I'll get back with you guys in a second. All right, guys, I got my water, got a Red Bull, 0 sugar, not sponsored, by the way.
Your call has been forwarded.
No answer.
The subscriber you have dialed. If you feel you...
Hey, Mr. Chambers, hope you're doing good. This is Romola Melli.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you're doing good. I was calling you about that house on Thomasville Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you have some specific questions about it?
No.
Gotcha. It sounds like you're looking for a home in Winston-Salem, though, right?
Huh?
Are you looking to buy a house?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha. Well, that's kind of the reason I'm calling you. I hung up on. Let's call him back, see what happens. Hey, Mr. Wallace? Didn't answer after I called him back.
Hi, yes, no, how about yourself?
I'm good. I was actually calling you about the property on Salem Bluff, but I'm just looking it up. It looks like that one went under contract.
Got you. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, of course, no problem. I was actually going to see if you wanted me to email you. I have at Gmail. You want me to send you some other properties that are on the market?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Are you looking for only like condos, or are you open to townhomes and regular?
Townhomes, the regular homes as well. Location is a major factor for me, so somewhere like.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna send you those properties. Let me ask you this. Are you pre-qualified? You thinking about buying in cash?
I'm pre-qualified.
Nice. That's half the battle right there. Well, let me send you these properties. And just out of curiosity, are you working with an agent already?
Yes, I have a real estate agent.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I just got done with the 4 new leads. Got 1 wrong number, hung up on once, 1 no answer, and 1 has an agent already. So not so great for those new leads that came in today. The ones that we can work, we'll keep working them. I'm about to jump into the database and try to make about 50 calls into the database. So hopefully this will turn out into something. Yeah, we'll go from there. I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, so I just got done calling about 50 people, and I'm pretty exhausted. My voice is going out from calling those people. Almost out of water, out of energy drink, and yeah, so it went pretty well. Called about, I think it was 4 or 5 of the new leads, and then I called about 50 of the older leads. A lot of missed calls, a lot of people didn't answer. I did talk to 2 or 3 that are, you know, kind of semi-interested. Some people hung up on me, got cussed at once. Yeah, nothing too exciting, but it's those repetitions. I don't always get something golden every single time I call, but it's those numbers you put in that really help out in the long run. And the people that I didn't get a hold of, I'm leaving messages, I'm sending bomb videos, which I've talked about before in this channel. So yeah, it's cool stuff, man. Switching gears back to my first transaction ever. Sisters, in-laws have a friend looking to buy this specific house. Run over to show it to him. It was only $19,000. He only had $14,000 in his account, and so we negotiated back and forth. Long story short, we were able to get it. And even though I did the math on it, $14,000 at 3% times the split with the team, not including my time, mileage, gas, anything, paperwork, you know, time spent doing paperwork, going to the closing table, getting a home inspector, that kind of stuff. I probably made out like 250 bucks. I'll put the numbers on the screen here, but it was magical. And so my first client came from referral from my sister's in-laws. They knew I had just gotten my license. So a lot of the times, the first people that are gonna trust you are gonna be your friends and family. Now, even though I didn't make a lot of money off that initial deal, he did send me some more people down the road. I was doing everything else I could think of to try to get some business, and it ended up working out for me pretty well. My sister's in-laws have actually sent me probably 10, 15 houses in the 10 years I've been in real estate. People that need to buy, whether it's themselves or people that they know, so I'm forever thankful for them. They're really awesome. Once I actually sold that house and posted that house, I feel like that's when things really kicked off, and I started posting about it on social media. It's like everyone sees that you get your license, and a lot of people are so supportive, but they may not trust you quite yet until you actually sell a house or two, and then they're like, oh, he got his license and he's actually set. People are trusting this person to actually, you know, help them buy or sell houses. So yeah, that's the story of my first ever client. I did not make a lot of money. He was amazing to work with. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to see in the next video, and we'll go from there. Have a great one.